Gold and silver are taking off again today as their pause ends and new interest comes back in. In particular, gold and silver are trending in the opposite direction of the US dollar right now. We had a big sell-off in the dollar on Friday following the weak non-farm payrolls report. A couple of days of consolidation we can see here in the dollar index with doji candles where the bulls and bears were back in balance. Today the bulls have regained the upper hand, starting to drive the US dollar down and providing a boost that ignited precious metals. So what's going on with the U.S. dollar? Basically, the soft non-farm payrolls has pretty much put an end to speculation that the Fed may raise interest rates in June. The way the U.S. dollar is acting, though, a lot of people clearly aren't thinking they'd raise in July either. When the dollar index was up around 98 to 100, it looked like people were pricing in 4 rate hikes this year. In between 94 and 96, people were pricing in 2 rate hikes this year. Now we're drifting back closer to 92.5, which could be pricing in 1 rate hike this year, perhaps in December, and 90 on the U.S. dollar would suggest speculation of no rate hikes this year. So we are seeing people thinking that the Fed may get knocked back on their heels after all. And what has this done for gold and silver? It's absolutely ignited them. Looking at gold here, we had, of course, this big rally at the beginning of the year when U.S. dollars started to back off. Gold had been trending sideways for most of the last 3 months. February, March, April, peaked up to a new high in May, got knocked back fairly quickly, but now look at this big upward candle, consolidation, big upward candle again, definitely a signal of new interest coming in. Look at the RSI, breaking back above 50, the retest, and now going up suggests momentum is definitely turning to the upside for gold. It's blasted through this 1240 to 1250 congestion zone, trading up closer to 1260. Next big resistance is Fibonacci level here, 1280 to 1282 range. Also take a look at silver today because silver is also taking off in a pretty big way. Look at this exploding up. We had a similar kind of pattern here. We had seen silver coming back off quite a bit over the course of May. Look at this, completed a 50% retracement of its uptrend, and look at those nice spinning top and a couple of dojis in there, and now look at this bullish engulfing, a pause at a higher level, consolidating above this Fibonacci, and then boom, exploding again. Here we had a failure actually of the RSI at 50. Today we're getting the breakout, so this is confirmation of an upturn in silver as well. So this was $18 here, 17 here, and we're continuing to move up through it. So silver is also one that's picking up here on renewed interest in precious metals.